Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to go ahead and talk about my GT86, all the mods I've done to it, and if you guys should get one in 2025. Yeah, so let's get into it. As for starters, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the exterior of the car. We have for the wheel setup is the Wedsport TC105X in 17x9 plus 35 spec. As for the tires, I'm running the Falken RT615K Plus 255/40/17 spec as well. This is a squared setup, so front and rear are running the same specs. My favorite thing about these wheels is that they're bronze from factory. You don't really see these too often anymore. The most common like Wedsport TC105X color is like that gunmetal, like grayish black color. Those are still great, but I think the bronze and black goes so well, and I think it allows the Brembos to pop. As for the kit came like this from factory. Like I had mentioned before, this is the TRD Special Edition, so it came with the TRD front splitter, the side skirts, and some other aero pieces that we'll get into. The suspension setup, we're running Fortune 500 coilovers, running the default spring rates, which is 6K front, 7K rear. They're not too bad. They're great for street driving and the occasional canyon run. Haven't really been able to experience it on track because I haven't gone enough. But yeah, coilovers are pretty solid. And to continue on with suspension mods, to dial in the fitment in the rear, you kind of need these two essential parts, which are lower control arms and tow arms. For this car, I'm running the RSR rear lower control arms paired with the SPC tow arms. Gets the job done and, you know, help me dial in my fitment issues. And to finish off the exterior, all we've done is added these TRD aero fins and these Craft Square X June collab carbon fiber mirrors that I love dearly. These two set up together is so good. I love it. And as for the exhaust setup, all we have is the OEM TRD catback, which sounds amazing from factory. I like how toned down it is when you're driving normally, but if you want to open it up, it does have that oomph that it brings, which I really like. Fuck, there's a plane coming. And to complement the catback, I've added a HKS dual res catless front pipe, which adds even a better tone and it makes it a little bit louder. But I think this is probably the best dailyable setup for the Zen 6. As for the interior goes, I've added a Nardi 350 Deep Corn Classic steering wheel paired with the Works Bell short hub. I've also added the Battlecraft shift knob. I love this shift knob. It's so great. I think it's the best shift knob that you can get. Not sponsored, by the way. I also added this beautiful Cusco X Brid Zeta 3. I think the Zeta 3 is one of the best seats that Brid has ever released. And I love the Cusco edition because it has the little red accents and it matches with the TRD interior because it's all black and red. And other than that, I blacked out all of the like plastic pieces that were originally silver inside just to give it more of a stealthier and cleaner look. And I've also added these P2M checkered floor mats. So that pretty much wraps up all of the mods that I've done to the car. I just kind of went for a very simple but effective look. I didn't want to do anything over the top. I just wanted something to complement the kit and, you know, just accentuate the driving experience. And I think it did just that. But within the 2 years that I've owned this car, I've put around just under 30,000 miles in the car. So it's around roughly 15,000 miles a year, which isn't too bad. The biggest thing about this car is that it handles amazingly. I love driving this car every single day. This is my daily after all. Although this car isn't gonna beat anyone off the line, when you are ripping this thing through the canyons or on the track, you really do find out why people like these cars so much. I think starting at a low horsepower car is very beneficial to anyone that wants to improve their driving. Just being able to understand a car's characteristics and kind of just becoming a better driver and using the full potential of a car's power is very important, because if you do end up upgrading your car to something with higher horsepower, you'll know how to drive better, you'll know how to adapt better, and you'll actually be able to reap the benefits of a higher horsepower car. The big question that people ask me is this car worth buying in 2025? In my opinion, I think these cars are a great value to get in 2025. You can get them for stupid cheap, and they are relatively reliable as long as you take care of them. At the end of the day, it all just depends on what you look for into a car and what you want out of it. For me, I wanted a fun daily driver that I could occasionally take to the canyons and track, and I think this does that amazingly. You obviously take care of your maintenance, just as doing your oil changes, your trans and diff fluid, buying an oil cooler if you do plan on tracking this car more consistently and whatnot. These cars are great and reliable and fun to drive. As long as you kind of just forget how slow these cars are off the line, it's fun to drive. But yeah, guys, that about does it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. In conclusion, guys, I think these cars are a great value in 2025. You can get them for a good price. They're relatively reliable and a great starter car to learn how to become a better driver. The aftermarket support is literally endless with these things. So Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned some things that you guys could maybe apply to your 86 or BRZ or whatnot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Doug DeMuro style video.